And it's been described as a lot of people as this is probably one of, if not the best horror film in the past decade. You know, that's crazy to throw around there. Because every movie that's come out this year, oh, it's the best horror movie ever. But this one actually kind of reigns true. Welcome back to the Killer Media Podcast, your home for all things horror, entertainment, and movie reviews. A bit rusty there, it's been a while.
Our home.
Our home. Your home in the middle of the street. The song?
On the left. The last house on the left.
Wrong turn. That's how you got here. But while you're here, stay. And while you're staying and enjoying the conversations, go down there and hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 500 by July 4th. We're so close. Help us get there. We really appreciate it. We can't do this without you. Don't forget.
Nothing patriotic than subscribing.
Exactly. You can't get more patriotic like that. Let's celebrate the 250th year of America by subscribing down below.
We are America.
Yeah, we are America. Don't forget, I'm Tim. That's Nick.
Don't forget.
And we're gonna begin. What do we have to go down? First, it's been a little bit. I made a cool purchase today. I don't know when it's gonna come, but it's another art piece. Another art piece.
It's
very nice.
Get a load of this guy.
Get a load of this guy. It was very nice. They only made 75 of them. I'm one of 75 people.
Aren't you special?
I am. Anything new with you? You got a new car.
I got a new car.
You got a new job.
I got a new job.
Yeah.
It's going.
It's going. Big things are happening. We're in the big leagues now. What's new with you? Let us know below. All right, anyway, to begin this episode, we are going to finish up all of the other indie film requests that we've received over the past many months and years.
With a couple, I know we wanted to finish all the ones that we wanted to get through in this episode because I knew that we would get like maybe a couple more.
Yeah.
And I think we've already have. So at least we'll get these out of the way. Yeah. And potentially for some of these, we can have some of the crew for some of them on the podcast.
Yes, we will definitely have them on. We will get more into that as we discuss. But yeah, we wanted to finish up those old ones and start new. Clean the cache. So we're going to start with Callum Brown of Blueboard Productions. They reached out to us. They have a ton of short films. These are like sub 20 minutes. I think the longest one that we saw was like 12 minutes.
I think that was nothing really. One. I think the longest one was Going Dutch. It's like a psychological thriller. It has like some old time. You really like that.
This was my favorite one out of the ones that we have listed here. I love the black and white aesthetic. I think you nailed it. I love the silent old timey effect. You nailed it. That's exactly how the old-timey films, the silent films, I'll say silent films. It's like the way their facial expressions acted, the way the cue cards came up with the text. It was just like I was watching a film from like, I don't know, whenever the silent era was.
And it has a beginning, middle, and end.
It does. And it all makes sense. And the actors that they got are very expressive in their actions.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're very, I don't know. It was like you're watching Charlie Chaplin,
It's like a main, like the brain and the brawn. Brawn, that type of dynamic.
Like the Three Stooges, Abbott and Costello type, but silent. It was done really well. The main story is they're just, I don't know, what do you call them? Like they're not hobos, but
they're just drifters.
They're just drifters, going on the train.
They just need money.
And they're trying to find gold, and then they find it and they fight over it, kind of like Smeagol in Lord of the Rings. So that was Going Dutch, my favorite one.
Mine was probably The Collector, and that's more of a horror short versus they have Entombed, Tormentum, and The Possession.
And The Red Veil.
Well, I was gonna say I was gonna skip Red Veil because these ones are like
the shorter ones.
2 minutes, 3 minutes max. They kind of like he does a nice showcase of his talent on everything. That you kind of probably see in The Collector and The Red Veil, because those ones are longer.
Right. There's more of a story with those.
Yeah.
The Red Veil was really good. I love the color grading. These are like, they give off high production value, but clearly it's low budget.
Yeah, like, you got to sacrifice some things for low budget.
But it looks like a high production film. Like, I think the audio is good, However, I do, and all of them.
Yeah.
I think it's all of them, except the silent one because it's silent. But the footsteps are like way amplified for some reason. Like when they're stepping on leaves, it's like very loud. I watch with
it's like
headphones.
walking on Minecraft blocks.
Yeah, it's what it kind of sounded like. I don't know what happened there, but I don't know. Other than that, the audio was fine. Like it was crisp.
Yeah, it was just very noticeable.
Yeah, color grading was like expertly done. Like when in Red Veil, when they're in like the woods, the greens are green.
They're greening.
And like the Little Red Riding Hood, yeah. Her, red veil was punchy red. Yeah. Very pleasant to look at.
Yeah, I don't think in that the Red Veil kind of involves time travel, and
Yeah.
I don't think they explain it much, which I think is good because I feel like to do time travel, you have to just not explain it because at a certain
Yeah.
point when you set rules for the time travel,
It gets confusing.
then you set expectations
Right.
to where then the audience is like something happens and then they go, well, that wouldn't make sense, so they
Right.
start questioning it.
Mhm.
So it was a good idea. Anytime you're doing time and then like some creepy stuff,
Mhm.
I think that mixes well.
But I like how the Little Red Riding Hood character was going after like each of them separately and like teleporting them and like kind of like splitting them up. And I don't know, is it time travel or is it just teleporting them somewhere else? Because it was like it, and the effect of the teleportation was pretty nice.
Exactly.
like it. It was
So we
very
don't.
smooth.
It's not explained, so
So-
it's not something that we can.
But I think they are going back in time because at the end, she captures I think the girl, and then she's now in the suit watching them find I think the artifact in the
She's
beginning.
watching herself find it.
It's like going back in
So
time.
she was. Maybe it's just a loop then.
Maybe
At that point.
because it was like one person needs to stay behind, so it's like the cycle continues. Maybe we need to watch it again, or when we have you on, you can explain.
Yeah.
We'll get all the answers that way, easy.
Unless it's ambiguous and you're not going to give us answers.
Unless that, but off air, you can tell us.
Yeah.
There's got to be a reason.
And then one thing, the collector, there was a scene that was noticeable with the jump scare at the beginning when they're trying to sell their car and the guy comes up. They're all turned around, all of the friends, and they don't know that he's behind them, and he steps, makes noise. They don't pay attention, and then he starts speaking, and then like there's a delay between. Oh, they turn around and they notice he was there.
Right.
It took me out a lot.
Mm.
I was like, what?
The delay. A little editing thing there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Other than
But
that,
otherwise,
they're very fun to watch.
There's a nice little twist.
Yeah.
But I mean, watch it for yourself. Callum Brown from the Blueboard Productions.
Mhm.
Take a look at all of his work, and potentially we can have some the crew who worked on some of these, some of the actors maybe, probably in a Zoom call,
Yeah, probably.
something like that.
Yeah.
We would love to have you guys on.
Yeah, definitely. We'll link everybody that we talk about, all their stuff, socials, in the comments below. Excuse the noise; it's very loud. Someone is probably knocking on my door. All right, next we have Andrew Hunsaker back to Intruder Films with their second film that just released May 12th.
Yes, we already did Intruder.
Right.
Their movie for that.
Yeah.
It was a little sci-fi thriller. You can watch our video on that.
Yeah. And now we have their psychological thriller, Neighbor. So, a plot synopsis for this. This psychological thriller centers on Jared, a troubled writer and local school worker who struggles with writer's block. His quiet life spirals into madness when a local murder occurs that mirrors his own dark, unfinished fictional stories. As the line between fantasy and reality blurs, he becomes deeply and dangerously entangled with a rough, erratic neighbor named Jeff, spiraling into obsession. Not to get confused with the movie Obsession.
Jeff's kind of funny.
Jeff is kind of funny. He's just like that neighbor who
He's
just drinks a
relentless.
lot. He is relentless, but he's kind of a dick.
Kind of.
He's kind of an asshole.
He's literally
He's literally an asshole. So one of my questions, this film is filmed in black and white. There's no color.
What's the reason?
So I want to ask you, what are your thoughts on that? Because obviously it's a stylistic choice for a reason. And it's up to us to interpret that reason.
I think, well, there was a reason why movies back then had to be black and white because there was no color. But in this time and in age, I don't think it's always necessary. So at this point, I was just confused on the reasoning of why it'd be black and white. I just kind of prefer having it colorful. It just
Makes sense.
I don't know.
So the way I saw it,
It is probably more up to preference than like an opinion rather than like an actual it's a stylistic choice.
Yeah.
Some people do like it, some people don't. I think I'd be one of those people who kind of don't, maybe depending on that movie. With that Going Dutch short film, it made sense to be black and white.
So
This,
the way I'm going to kind of describe it is the subject matter of this film is very like depressing and dark.
Oh.
Like it's very mundane. So I think the black and white conveys that emotion more.
it does.
Way it keeps it drag. Also, anything that's filmed in black and white strips away all the distractions of color. So you're purely focusing on like, I guess, the main point and the emotions that the characters are going through. It's a very emotionally heavy film with, you know, his writer's block and the descent that he's just constantly going through. So I think it's a way to keep focus on that, to not get distracted by all the color. Because sometimes it can be distracting. And that's kind of how they differentiate why you would choose black and white over color. Maybe that's your thought process. I don't know. Let us know.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
There could be other ways to do it, but in this case, it works. I mean, we'll go into about Obsession, and that movie's pretty dark and bleak, and
Oh, yeah.
they have color in that, so that's not always the case. But I could see from a writer's point. I mean, the main character is a writer, so there's a reason for the black and white being like that. But sometimes I feel like you don't want your movie to be too bleak, so you kind of have to up the color, or else it's just like it's too much.
Right. It's a stylistic choice. Obviously, there is an intent.
Yeah.
And one day we'll find out that answer.
One day.
We both agreed, Jared, the way he acted and he delivered his lines, it reminded us of Patrick Bateman.
Oh.
Now,
When he first started talking, I noticed that. I was like, he's talking weird, but like, I was like, it kind of felt familiar. And then the more he talked, I was like, yeah, that's exactly. It's
like literally Patrick
He
Bateman.
also sounds like Alan Wake a little bit in the way his cadence is as well. They kind of have similar. For those of you who know who Alan Wake is.
Right. You know, it's a very gritty film. I almost kind of felt uncomfortable at times. Before we find out that Jared is a school worker, it kind of just seems like he's hanging out with kids.
Yeah.
And like
at the park for no reason.
It was kind of weird. But then they explain it. And I guess the conversations they have, they're like adult conversations, but she's like a child. I don't know, what'd you say, like 13?
Yeah. Probably.
Maybe, 10 to 13, maybe older than 10. But like he's calling her baby goat. Like he has like nicknames. It just felt weird. I don't know if that was the intent, but I don't know.
I think the intention was to kind of maybe pit him because he's writing a story about horror and death, and he seems like he's a loner and a little psychotic because he kind of has an imaginary friend. So you're kind of, I think, led at the beginning to believe that he probably has something to do with killings that are happening, the murders in this small little town.
Yeah.
But eventually you find out what happens.
Yeah.
But you gotta watch it for yourself.
Yeah, we're not going to spoil it because,
this is on Tubi.
It's on Tubi. You can go watch it for free on Tubi. Yeah, I liked it. I think I prefer Intruder to this one. It had a little bit more action in Intruder. This one's maybe, it's story-based a lot. But I thought it was still, like, well thought out. And the story is, the descent, it's pretty bleak.
I kind of prefer this. I'm
really?
more of a psychological horror person.
True.
Like a lot of them. Like I love action too. Sometimes action can be better because sometimes it's kind of hard to do psychological because you have to do it right because all the conflict has to be happening psychologically instead of physically. And it depends on how you do the physical side, and it can end up just having pacing issues, which this has a bit of pacing issues in the beginning.
Right.
There's a lot going on. This kind of like, it's setting up a lot of things, but I feel like maybe it was unnecessary.
Yeah, maybe some stuff could get cut. There was a lot of scenes that were just like in the car as they're driving. Like I think some of that could have been cut down. There is dialogue, but sometimes I don't know if it was necessary, but
I was thinking that like, was all the errands necessary? But I guess this is this neighbor embedding himself into to Jared's life.
Because once he says yes, you're trapped, and he's fine. He said yes, he caved, and now he's like stuck in it.
Yeah.
So
like,
don't say yes.
I guess that's how Jeff picks his targets. I guess.
guess.
Is Jeff like that to everybody?
I don't know.
As soon as he meets them.
Yeah.
He had a lot of red flags.
He did that. Bringing beer to a school playground.
To a park.
Six-pack. Yeah. So that is Neighbor. by Intruder Films. Go watch it on Tubi. Everything will be linked down below. Go to their Instagram, hit them up, talk to them, ask them questions. They make good stuff. We can't wait to see what you do in the future. All right, moving on to the last one. Not the last one, second to last one. Sorry. We have Slaughter Night by Thomas Sagan? Sagan?
Sagan?
Sagan? I don't know how to pronounce his name. I apologize. So this is written and directed by Thomas Sagan. We have Mike Hansen, Mercy Alcantar, Alyssa Torres, and Laura Dimmer as the cast. This film does have some awards. It was accepted into 4 film festivals. It won 2 awards. It won the Clout Film Festival Award and Elegant International Film Festival finalist. So this is a interesting film.
We have to be totally honest. This was not the film for us.
It's not for us. I would describe it's less of a film and more of a overly long kill scene.
Yeah.
Like kill and torture scene. Kind of like Terrifier 1, but replace all the story elements of Terrifier 1 and there's barely any.
Yeah, there is barely any.
But like take all of the other intro characters out and just have just killing. So I think this was like kind of a showcase to show what they can do practical effect wise. And I do think the practical effects were done pretty good, but I think everything else kind of fell flat. So the story we do have here is a family of 4 who is going camping on a camping trip. And on their way, the kid has to take a piss, gets out of the car, and then he gets abducted, and then everything kind of spirals down from there. They all get captured by this maniac killer.
This maniac.
Right. And he kind of tortures them one by one. And his main goal that he says deliberately is, I want somebody else to feel what I feel. I want somebody to kill. I want to make somebody kill somebody else so they can feel what I feel on a daily basis.
Were they trying to get him to kill him? Maybe
they were trying to get the daughter to kill her brother, because so he can feel the madness, so she can feel the madness that he feels, I guess, every day as a serial killer. And he's pissed that she's not going along with it. So I think what could have been done is there's a movie called Chained.
We have reviewed this.
Yes. So it's a grooming film. So I think to really convey his goal of wanting to groom somebody to have them kill so they can feel what he feels is basically capture them over a long period of time, maybe show them what he does to try to get their mind psyched into it. And maybe you take the youngest child and not the middle-aged.
Them, I guess.
Right. Because like,
sounds psychotic.
You can't capture somebody realistically and say, I want you to kill that person and expect them to do it. Like, they're just not, because they're not into that lifestyle. And you can't he's pissed because she's not doing it.
Yeah.
He's like genuinely confused. Like, I guess in a realistic setting, it didn't make sense. It's unrealistic expectations. So if you have a full film, maybe like an hour and a half, let's add some time to this, and you flesh out that storyline, maybe that would work. Because now we have a story that conveys his goal, and you can still have all these practical effects in here.
Yeah, have him maybe teach one of them to like kill other people that he's captured,
right,
and not be the one to kill him if that was his goal.
And their own family.
Desensitize them and then eventually kill the whole family.
Right. Like they have to be desensitized first. That's like the first step. Not that we know. But based on other films we've seen, So, yeah. I think mostly everything else fell flat. I thought the kill scenes were pretty good. They were decent. There's a nod to The Walking Dead with Lucille. There's a chained up bat. Thought that was pretty cool. I liked how angry the killer was with the weapons. Like when he would pick them up, he would like he'd really like be angry with it. I don't know, like the way he had issues. His physical acting. I think
he was probably beat as a child.
He was probably beat. And
don't beat your kids.
Yeah. So the movie ends with he kills all of them.
Yeah, he
like
wins.
There's no survivor. He does win, and the cops and detectives are now looking into these murders, and that's going to set up the second film. So I think that film is going to have a legit story of them trying to find him and take him down, maybe while he's still killing.
Like a jigsaw killer.
Right.
But instead of jigsaw puzzles, he just like he's the one who's kind of telling you to kill this person.
So
that's probably what he goes around finding people. Yeah. Kill this person for me.
Yeah. So if they do that, then you kind of have my interest, because we have a story to grab onto while we have these also practical effects. So hopefully in the second one, there's more of a tangible story that the viewers can grab onto.
Grab it.
Grab it. So yeah, we look forward to the second film, and we will review it once it releases. And this film has been in theaters, and apparently a lot of fans they're like overly disgusted by it. There was some write-ups. They're puking, they're passing out, kind of like the Terrifier write-ups after people saw those movies. So that is Slaughter Night, and this is on YouTube, I think.
Yeah, this one is on YouTube.
Yeah, so this one's on YouTube for you to watch. All right, lastly, we have Scott Matisco of MTS Pictures with Souls Chapel, directed by Jack C. Young. A little plot synopsis for you. At an unknown point in time, the world has slipped into quiet decay. Ray, a lone drifter, wanders in the backwoods of Kentucky, chasing whispers of buried gold, when a mysterious entity offers him riches in exchange for retrieving 2 sacred icons. Ray accepts, only to be caught in a violent snowstorm. Seeking shelter, he stumbles upon a remote church known as Souls Chapel. What begins as refuge quickly becomes a nightmare.
So he was after the gold. He lied.
Well, he needed to get the artifacts to get the gold. But he didn't want
the gold
them.
outright.
Exactly. So yeah, we have like a steampunk western mix here. So we have like cowboys going against, it's like a cult. Think of like Outlast 2 with like the very cult where they're just cults. But their weapons are very futuristic steampunk. So it was a cool mix. I like the mix.
Yeah, that kind of theme was really, really nice.
Right.
I think I like the music actually.
The music's
that was
done
one of
pretty
the
good.
first things that I think I noticed and I liked. I was like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
The narration I think went well with it too as well, but I think there was a lot too much title in the beginning because we have like the first time they show the title Souls Chapel, it's the sign, and I think that was nice to show the title there. I feel like it was unnecessary to show it again. And then
like 2 or 3
and
times.
I know this was made by Jack C. Young, and he was the main actor, and pretty much did a lot of the stuff. But I feel like it's kind of redundant to keep going and be like, made by Jack C. Young, made by, and then acted, and then everything. I feel like too long of a title.
All right then.
And then like there was like I think music cues that are like. There was something that it kept going on. Trying to think. That I think flashbacks or like scenes, like there were scenes that could have been happening, like violent scenes. I don't know what I'm talking about, but because I only saw this once.
He doesn't know what he's talking about, fellas.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's a simple enough story, as we said in the plot synopsis. He's wandering on the woods, a like witch or plague doctor. You know, those pointy masks. I thought that character was the best. I like him. The way he delivered his lines was very nice. It was very cool. It's very menacing, kind of. It was kind of creepy.
Good act, like the voice acting of that.
Yeah, it was really good. He just puts him on a quest. Give me these 2 artifacts, and I'll give you gold. So that's what he strives to do. And then he stumbles upon this church, and there's like 3, 4 people in it. I think there's 3, and then some captures.
Yeah.
Prisoners.
1, 2, 3. There's 4, 5, 6. Yeah, about
maybe
like 6 people.
Right. And yeah, chaos ensues. We have like the main leader guy who's like he's like the chosen one. You know, he's like I'm the chosen one.
A little self-righteous.
Right. And they're also after gold. So I don't know if like the witch doctor also told them about it, or they just know that there's gold there.
Because the one guy had the symbol. And he knew.
On his hand, yeah. But then it went away. Then it was gone. And then it was gone on the other guy too, the main guy. So it's like supernatural and stuff.
Yeah. It was a little uncertain exactly what was going on.
Right. Hold on.
And that was my biggest thing, because there was the supernatural like ghoul thing that like killed people, and wasn't really prominent throughout.
It was like the ghost, the female ghost. Because we have a
not
write-up
the ghost,
here.
the guy that, in like the garb and stuff.
Oh yeah, it was like a zombie almost. Kind of reminded me of the mummy Imhotep. I felt like he was coming back to life to like take their limbs to like rebuild himself. That's not what happened, but I feel like that it's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, it was, to me it was odd that the main character was kind of just in prison and in handcuffs like for 40% of the 40 minutes of the movie.
Apparently that's
this movie's only like an hour 20 minutes, but like throughout most of the movie, like he's just kind of locked up. He kind of does nothing.
Mhm.
The main focus was on like the other group of cult members that wanted to get the gold, and they kind of eventually die. And then the woman, the girl, had like stuff happen to her, and then she sees the dead body of one of the other cult members, and then it seemed like, I know that they were like, what happened, and they try to interrogate the drifter, thinking he had something to do with this.
Right.
Like, could you really not see? Like, he has no clue what was going on.
Yeah. He had literally no idea.
And then to the other cult member, she's like, I don't know what happened. There's some weird stuff going on. And I think she failed to even mention that like the other guy was dead too. Like it was just,
Right.
I feel like there were some things that could have been pointed out, like that made the plot make more sense.
Yeah, I can see that. So this film was inspired by a real location tied to the occult and religious history, fueling a story about what happens when curiosity goes too far. It's a real chapel in Kentucky that people still won't go near because of these stories, and they made a movie about it. So I think it's cool that they took real life events and made a film about it. I love when films are made from real stories. I think that's a neat idea. So, it was a nice watch.
Yeah,
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I got my train of thought back.
You got it?
Yeah.
Say it.
What I meant to say about like the images. So instead of that opening credits being so long with being like directed, I mean those could still be at the end, but every time like there was like showing an actor who was in the movie, it played like a sound cue.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of that, it could have been like images to give off like the same vibes, like kind of maybe displaying like parts of the world around them.
It could have been nice, like B-roll shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. I
Ah.
couldn't remember if I was getting mixed up with one of the other short films, and if that was, I wanted to make sure that that was what I meant.
Understandable. Yeah. He got his train of thought back.
True.
And he said what he needed to say. So that was Soul's Chapel, directed by Jack C. Young, or from MTS Pictures. They'll be linked down below.
Mitis Pictures.
They'll be linked down below.
I like the little logo that they had. Like it was so, like
The Soul's
MTS
Chapel logo?
Yeah.
Oh, the MTS logo.
Yeah, it was like,
What's their logo?
it's like a,
Now I gotta look it up.
it was nice. I don't know how to describe. Like, it had like, kind of like a rainbow color, kind of, but it's like,
It's not it. MTS Pictures.
Ah,
I keep
forget
typing
it.
Y.
forget about it. Why?
MTS Pictures. Images.
Forget about it.
This is not it.
That's not it. That's not it.
Movie. This?
No.
No?
No.
All right. Well, we'll look at it later.
We'll find it.
We'll find it later. All right. Now we're going to move on to the cream of the crop. Obsession. The cream of the crop. We saw Obsession, and it's getting a lot of hype. Maybe for good reason. We'll give our scores for Obsession.
All right.
In 3, 2, 1.
Right now, first watch, this is like a 9.59. I don't want to go with the full 10 yet. I want to watch it again.
I'm giving it a 10. This is a phenomenal masterpiece of a film. It's just
You're
so
throwing
good.
a 10.
I am throwing a
right
10.
there.
That's rare. Rare. It is so good. And it's been described as a lot of people as this is probably one of, if not the best horror film in the past decade. That's crazy to throw around there. Because every movie that's come out this year, oh, it's the best horror movie ever. But this one actually kind of reigns true. And we're going to do a little bracket after this to see if that's true.
If it's true.
We'll describe more of that later. But yeah, 10 out of 10. So this film, after breaking the mysterious one-wish willow to win his crush's heart, a hopeless romantic gets exactly what he asked for. However, he soon discovers that some desires come at a dark, sinister price. Yeah.
Our main characters are, his nickname is Bear.
Right.
His name is Barum.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki and Sarah, and I forget his friend's name.
Ian, I think.
Those are the main, that's the main friend group that we're working with.
It's the 4 core.
And I think Curry Barker is really good at like the friend circle type of.
He's
like,
good at everything.
I mean,
Holy
those of you who don't know
shit.
who Curry Barker is, and then Cooper, I forget his last name. I think it's Tomlinson.
That's Ian.
Yeah,
His friend. Yeah.
his friend is Ian. So they're a duo on YouTube, and they're creators of skits, and they do a lot of funny skits.
Yeah, Ian.
They've done some short films, kind of showcasing horror.
Right.
I think they've done those well too.
Mhm.
And now they're on the big screen.
My first question to you is, because we're giving this like a 9, 5, 10, Are you more impressed that this is his directorial debut, or that he made a very successful horror film and he's mainly known for like comedy? What's more surprising to you?
Oh,
Because a lot of his stuff is comedy. A lot.
I think I
would say
read somewhere that he said that comedy, he did a lot of comedy, so you kind of have to like study like the way people like are, and that kind of translates to horror.
In a way, yeah.
In a way, so it kind of helped him to be able to do this. And I think most of his short films, like the actual short films, not the skits that were comedy, like they were pretty much all horror. So I'm not surprised.
Okay.
I think given a bigger budget like of this, it kind of just let him shine and like be able to just do what he wanted to do.
All right. I don't know if I've seen his short films, but I've seen the skits. And the skits are mainly comedy, but I guess you're saying the short films are horror.
Yeah, he has like full skits, and then they have like shorts, like they're like a little bit shorter, but for the most, they're pretty good.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a bad idea.
That's a bad idea. And they're very funny.
They have a nice little song intro. They have.
I have like no notes for this film. Like literally none. Like it's if anything, it's minor nitpicks. But then those nitpicks that I had turned out to be like layers of the actual story. Like one of the nitpicks was, why did he not go to the One Wish Below sooner to fix it?
Because he didn't want to.
But then you find out he doesn't want to fix it. He just wants to like slightly change it because he's a fucking animal.
He's an animal.
He's a bad guy. He's an animal.
He had so many chances to reverse what he did, but because he was so lonely and obsessed.
I'm so lonely.
Who knows? Maybe the title Obsession is not really about Nikki.
No, it's about him being obsessed with her.
He was so obsessed that he realized sooner. Spoilers for stuff.
Yeah, full spoilers ahead.
Yeah, like
everybody dies.
Watch it. Watch it. So spoilers. Like you find out pretty quickly, and even Bear finds out pretty quickly that Nikki is not just like under like a wish spell. It's not even Nikki at all. It's like
a demonic entity.
Some demonic entity, and you don't really get any story other than like maybe like Nikki's soul's trapped in some other weird thing.
Definitely
with the phone call. So she's trapped in maybe the body, kind of like a backseat rider type of possession thing.
Yeah.
And he finds that out pretty quickly because he notices some things that like are just, there's no way that you could have not noticed, and he acknowledges it.
But the film, it does do a good job by kind of making you think as well, the audience, because in the beginning, like again, after she went to the house and he made the wish and she came back, she's acting all weird. Like now she's like kind of obsessed. But then they say, oh, I was just on Molly or whatever drug that was. So then you can kind of write it off, be like, okay, she was under the influence, maybe it was a little
I think right away the audience can tell.
No, I know you can tell, but when they tell you that she was on Molly and on substance, some people might go,
but it's a good...
oh, okay, so maybe it didn't work, maybe it did. Or for him specifically.
Or didn't take control right away.
Right.
But I think pretty much for 90% of the time that it was like the demon.
Oh, yeah.
Like when she kisses him in bed, like...
Yeah.
I knew kind of instantly, I'm like, okay, she's... Like, it's not her. Because
she
then...
doesn't want it.
Because they start kissing, and then she like opened her eyes wide like it was back to Nikki.
Yeah.
And then for a split second,
she freaked the
fuck
fuck
out. It was back
out.
again. Yeah, she was like, what's going on?
She was like in a panic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like a nice slow, like it kind of it happened suddenly because the friends acknowledge it. They're like, all of a sudden she's all over you.
Right.
You're all over each other.
And it doesn't make sense. Because you find out later on that she has no romantic feelings for him at all.
Yeah.
And now she's obsessed. So they're like, something's not right here. And even Bear knows it. He knows it. But he's like, no, I'm still getting it.
He's in denial because of how much he put her on a pedestal.
Yeah.
And like, he really wanted this.
And his ego now is
and he's
so
happy
high.
that they're together, even though there's some weird shit that she does.
Exactly.
And the actress for Nikki
I think she deserves an Oscar.
She's pretty psycho.
Like, again, this gets thrown around a lot, but I think she needs to at least get nominated for an Oscar for this performance. And we know it's not going to happen because it's hard.
It's
hard. When we say, although Aunt Gladys was nominated.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if that was an Oscar. Maybe it was like the Golden Globe. I don't know, but she was nominated for something. But when I say she literally switches on a dime, her emotions.
She doesn't hold back.
It's more like she switches it on a penny. That's how small and quickly she does. She's freaking the fuck out, and then she'll snap into her real self because like she kind of glitches back into reality for like 5 seconds, and she's being all obsessed, and then she's freaking the fuck out, and then she's right back into it just like that, and it's like whoa, and there's no cuts. It's in real time.
Well, even in those moments, I don't even think it's herself. I
No,
think
it is. She came back in reality.
When though? What point?
When they were making out on the bed and she freaked the fuck out.
Yeah,
that was actually her for
Yeah.
like a split second. To I guess tell the audience and maybe him.
I thought you meant that you were like the more normal that she would act. Like
No,
the parts were not her.
No.
It was still the demon kind of like playing as her, pretending.
Right.
And then you see the cracks kind of
the parts that literally she's like back. That she's freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
Even at the party at Ian's house when she starts stabbing herself, that was her. The real Nikki stabbing herself.
Oh yeah.
Because she would rather die than continue to live in this false body because she wants to get away from Bear.
Why didn't I catch that? I kind of realize that now. Yeah, that was her.
Yeah, so she would rather die and kill herself.
She didn't even go to the hospital.
Right? Because earlier, when she's in bed and she's sleeping and real Nikki comes alive. She's like,
I
just
actually got
kill me.
Like, this movie
Kill
didn't
me.
scare me in the sense that, like, jump scares because...
There are some jump scares, though. And they're good jump scares.
But, like, most of the time, that shit doesn't scare me. But, like,
No,
when
it
you're
doesn't.
uncomfortable...
Oh.
And, like, this was so uncomfortable because you realize that she's trapped in the body and she has no way of, like, expressing that. And then she's talking to Bear and she's like, it's actually me.
Yeah, like, kill me.
It's
like,
crazy.
Kill me.
This movie it's so dark. Warning, like, before you watch it, if you like been in an abusive, I've seen like people saying that, like, if you've been in an abusive relationship, like an actual huge, like it was bad, not to denote, not any abuse is bad. Just saying.
Yeah. Any abuse
warning.
is bad.
If you had anything like that, like it could probably bring back like
memories,
PTSD, something like that.
Yeah.
So be wary.
It's like real. Obviously, it's way over the top, but the stuff does
I don't
happen.
even want to say that's over. I think apparently, like, something that somebody's comment that I had read said that, like, it's almost exactly how, like, an abusive person would react because they're in the restaurant and he calls her out on the lie, which was an actual blatant lie that she told him.
Yeah.
And then she's like, gets up and starts saying, no.
Screaming,
and she's like, we were having a nice day. And that's kind of how some people...
It's like gaslighting.
It's gaslighting him. And then she goes, why would it matter? Does it matter? We're together, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, I guess it's not a big deal.
Right.
So he's kind of part of the problem.
He is the problem. No, but this movie really gives you secondhand embarrassment, especially in that diner scene.
It does.
When she's standing up just yelling, like, no. And at the party when she's laughing uncontrollably.
Oh, yeah.
It's secondhand embarrassment.
All the friends around her are like...
Just makes you uncomfortable. Like, this film really gets under your skin and just makes you just go like, ooh, like, god damn.
Yeah, that's why she did such a good, like, it wasn't even about how she switched on a dime. She just kind of, like, went, like, it was just like, nobody else was in the room and she was just talking.
Exactly.
And that's kind of hard to do. It's kind of like, how do you put yourself away and to just do that and be comfortable being uncomfortable?
Right. Even her facial expressions, like, I forgot what scene it was, but he said something and then it really panned to her and she's like literally in a frown. Like, she's frowning.
And it was kind of funny.
It was like a cartoon frown.
It was kind of funny.
There are like funny moments in here, but it's the kind of funny moments that it's like uncomfortable funny to where it makes you laugh, but you're just like, like, is this okay? Like, you know,
like she's playing like what's the word? It'll come back to me. Let's continue. I
don't lose your train of thought again. God damn.
Choo-choo.
The way she does this weird movements that in camera, that ain't CGI. She actually did those. That's like Pennywise shit. And that was, whoa. It looked like stop motion. So maybe they kind of did like some frame rate stuff with that, but she would like reverse time, like walk backwards, like in a weird way.
It was weird.
And then she's just staring in the back of the room, like standing
She's
there.
like, go back to sleep.
Yeah.
You could tell he couldn't go back to sleep.
It's creepy as
How could
fuck.
he?
She's just staring at him, and you see her barely in the background. God,
I didn't even
the
catch her.
cinematography.
I didn't even catch her in the background. I was like, oh, where's the shot? And I couldn't even see her.
Yeah, but then you hear it, and then you put your eyes to it, and you're like, oh, she's right there the whole time, just staring at him. And they do that in like 3 separate scenes where she's just in the background, but she's not focused on until she is. And if you catch it, it's like, ooh, it's creepy. She's back.
In the
there.
beginning, when she first stares at their work, it kind of makes sense. Like from Ian's perspective, it makes sense that why she would be staring, because she's like, oh, I guess you guys were talking about me. It sounded like you guys were talking about me.
But if you notice, she's.
But if you know, like we're the audience, we know what's going on. Ian doesn't, so it's kind of like it does a nice job at like reflecting on how other people are seeing the relationship, versus the ones in the relationship aren't seeing it.
Right. And that scene was the entire time. They always flip back to the scene where you can see her in the background. She's blurred the entire time, but she's constantly staring in the same spot.
She didn't look away. She didn't look away once.
It's just staring. And it's those little things you pick up on in the background where it's just like, it's just not right. Like something ain't right here.
And I would have, this is a nitpick. I feel like it should have been like, he should have been like I feel like Ian like should have been like looking at her a little bit more. It didn't seem like this is a nitpick. Like, this
they're all confused. Like they're not like actively trying to like solve it.
I meant in that scene.
Oh, like he didn't notice she was staring the whole time.
Yeah.
Or like
we know
to question why she was.
Yeah, I was just like, and she didn't look away once, and he had like the line of sight to see how long she was staring. I feel like somebody who in the background thinking that someone's talking about you, I feel like you'd probably look over, but you wouldn't stare for that long.
Oh no, that's just not.
And this is what I'm saying. This is a nitpick. This is just something that in my mind.
But it enhanced.
I feel like it would have enhanced.
No, I'm saying the way they did it. Are you mad that she stared the time, or that Ian didn't say anything? Like, hey, what are you staring at? Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Not really acknowledging, but maybe like a glance. Like he keeps glancing back at her. Like
I think he did every once in a while.
I feel like
it was very subtle.
It should have been like a little bit more. Like
like
trying to match like
right.
Like she's still like,
yeah.
She blink?
Right? I don't think so. Oh, all right. Let me ask you a question. Who's the villain in this film?
Oh, it's Bear.
Have you seen like all the posts? Yeah. It's like literally people are like.
I commented on one of them.
Yeah, Bear is the not at first.
I wouldn't say villain.
No, he's the absolute villain.
No, I don't. I think villain's the wrong word. I think he's.
Well, he's not a Batman villain, but he's the antagonist.
He's the antagonist. I don't want to say villain, because you do feel a little sorry for him, because that's not the wish he actually wanted.
Yeah, I think it is.
No, it's not exactly the wish he wanted.
I think it is, because he kept going with it.
It was just denial.
No, he is absolutely a monster.
I don't think
he is willing. He is willingly R-wording this girl against her will. And every chance he gets to, again, there's no way out of it, but every chance that realistically you could have, he said, "Nah, we're going with this." Every chance. There's like 5 instances to where it just goes further and further and further. He is a monster.
And that's why he's denied his death that he wants.
Yeah. Because he's like, "Nah, I can fix this. We can make it work." Because he's a monster. So yeah, at the end, he's going to kill himself. And then he doesn't go through it. He pussies out. Because he's like, "Nah, I can make it work. We can make this work. I don't want to lose what I got now." Because he's a monster. They need to make like the Netflix monster series.
Well, at the end, wait, did he chicken out, or did he? Because he already took.
No,
the pill.
he was going to throw up. He was going to throw up.
Oh,
to chicken out, to be like, "No, we can fix this."
Yeah.
Then she made the wish for him to love her as much as she loves him. So that stopped him from doing it, which ultimately killed him.
Yeah.
He got what he fucking deserved.
He did.
He died. And he has the gall when in bed, when the real Nikki comes to life, and she's sleeping, like, "Kill me now." And he has the gall to say, "Why is being with me so bad?" And not concerned that she would rather die in that moment.
And he has to really, he didn't understand why she wanted to die. It wasn't that
Because he's blinded.
It's not because she didn't want to be with him. We actually don't know before he makes the wish. He never gave her a chance to actually give her, like, because she asked him.
He never confessed his feelings.
Yeah.
He had the chance. She gave it to him.
Yeah, she kind of gave it to him. And I feel like she actually would have given him the chance.
No, I don't think so.
You don't?
No, because we find out later that she had zero romantic feelings for him at all, said by Ian, because they were hooking up.
But how long before this?
They were actively hooking up, like, during this film.
During the film?
Not like years before, but like
No, I know.
Within
like
recent.
it's been, but like I don't know how recent from when that day, the night he took her home. Like, when was the last time that he talked to her?
maybe like the day before. Like, I don't know. I would assume it's recent.
We don't know exactly the timeline.
I think they're just friends. Like, there's zero.
But we don't know that. That's the thing. He never. I think you don't know. Like, he never even tried.
But she showed no signs. And I feel like she would have if she really liked him back that way. Sarah did, you know.
Oh yeah, Sarah. When I think
Bear
had a crush on Bear.
Yeah, because when Bear told her his cat died, she gave him a hug. She comforted him. You know, Nikki didn't do any of that. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." So
true.
I don't think she had any feelings whatsoever.
Maybe a little bit, but we don't actually know, because the glimpse of what Nikki we saw isn't even the Nikki we saw throughout the whole movie. We really don't know what she was thinking.
Yeah, no, you don't. But they were just really good friends.
But I think in that instance, it wasn't because she was with him. It was just the fact that she was like a passenger and not wanting any consent.
Well, she's getting R-worded probably every night without her consent. I'm not saying that word because YouTube will just like throw this video away. So we had to say R-word. But you know what we're trying to get at.
Yeah, it's all about consent.
He's an absolute monster. And even when he's on the phone with Curry Barker, who makes a cameo, we know that from the trailer. But he's like, I don't want to.
Such a creepy, like.
He says, we can't do that. But like, he doesn't cancel the wish. He wants to alter it because he still wants to be with her. He just wants her to be normal.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. And only when he has zero options left, absolutely zero, he's like, all right, let's cancel it. And he's like, no, we don't do that.
I love how. But you made it seem like I was just trying to gauge what you wanted to do.
And then clearly he put real Nikki on the phone and she's screaming her head off, like, get me out of here. And so he knows this is not the real Nikki, but he still pursues it because he's a monster. He's a villain. I'm sticking to that term. This is like bottom of the barrel. In the beginning, he's just a regular guy with a crush who's just going on a wish. Oh, I wish she loved me.
I think that's pretty relatable, considering
it is,
because I know Fairly Odd Parents did the Trixie and Timmy Turner episode where he's the last person on Earth, and she has no choice. Right, so it's kind of like that.
So yeah, up until he makes the wish, up until there's a certain point that's like so obvious. I guess once she feeds him the cat, it's like, you're not Nikki. This is something else. Let's alter our lives and let's try to fix this and not go along with it because I'm still getting some. You know, like, monster.
Yeah.
She's the victim.
Yeah.
On the face value, she's portrayed as the villain because she's causing all this shit.
But it's not even her.
Exactly. So she is actually the victim.
The demon's just doing his job.
Exactly. He's doing his job.
I mean, the demon is obviously a bad thing as well, but it's only doing what it's whatever it's supposed it is doing.
Another point why he's the monster, instead of to complain about the one wish willow back to the guy, he's like, how do you sell these cursed objects? It's like, bro, your wish was the curse.
Yeah, you made the wish.
This guy made the wish and he was fine. Clearly, he's like, hey, I made my wish, and he nothing bad happened to him. Your wish was cursed, bro, not the item. Ian wished for $1 billion, and guess what?
He got $1 billion.
He got $1 billion. Now I will say, my one nitpick with that scene is when all the money was coming down, it was like not interacting with any of the characters. It was kind of like clearly just like a layer in front of them with money falling down. And maybe if a few dollars boinked off their head. That was the only nitpick.
You know what? It kind of fits his style. I feel like that was just something out of a skit that he would have done.
And the way that he was just like, nah, $1 million. Like the way that was just so quickly, it was like, nah, $1 billion. He was like, no, like it was funny.
That was, he literally could have reversed it.
He could have.
That's the funny part.
Exactly.
And the way it was delivered, and that's funny. Like
Yeah.
the crowd started laughing because then you get this stupid money just falling around, and it's just like and Bear with like the most straight face. We're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That was my only shot.
Exactly.
Now, did he want Ian to reverse the wish or just alter it?
He said, "Make me wish that I never wished it."
Okay, so it would have been completely reversed.
Yeah, he would have never made the wish.
Which at least that was the one inkling of thing that could have happened, where he was like, okay, I'm not even gonna have him alter the wish with the wishbone, but just completely reverse it. And
But
that
now,
was barely anything.
And we're not gonna know. But if he wished that he never wished, could he then go again and get another wish? Because technically, he wished that he never wished anything.
I don't think it's like time travel though. I feel like it's just the act. Like I don't think time, like, because that would make more sense with time travel.
Because then again, I would be like, he's just gonna go back to the store and wish the same thing but alter it.
Yeah.
If that
I
happens.
mean, if he made the wish, could he actually wish I can go back in time?
What if you wish for unlimited wishes?
Ooh, see?
Now, I don't think they're gonna make a sequel to this, but this would work perfectly as an anthology series.
Which Curry Broker has expressed that he
Yes.
wants to do an anthology
A
with
TV
the
series,
wish,
I think.
with
Yeah.
the wishes.
Yeah, so
Which
multiple
I think
wishes. That would be a good idea.
He's got something. I honestly think
He's got a franchise.
given the success of this, and that he wants this, and it's showing that people like this style, and he has the chops, and I think that anthology makes like perfect sense and easy to do, but like make it different for each, because you could wish for wishes, unlimited wishes.
Yeah, anything. What would happen? Clearly, I would assume all of them maybe not be horror, but they would have a negative effect in every film.
Yeah,
or
people
TV
were
episode.
like, oh, like a Black Mirror style
Right.
version of like the wishbones.
That would be pretty good.
I think that would work.
He did say maybe a TV series, shorter, save some money. So, and it would still work short form.
Now, yeah, I think TV series makes more sense for anthologies.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard. I know Halloween wanted to do the anthology movies, but
Right.
anthologies just work better as TV.
Yeah, shorter forms. Yeah. I can't say enough good things about this. The cinematography, the lighting, oh my god, the sound design. It was like Silent Hill-esque, like it was like soothing, but it was
Oh yeah,
it was uneasy.
kind of reminded me of that.
And it was uneasy at the same time. Like it made you feel safe, but something was off about it. Very well done, very well orchestrated. The acting, oh my god, phenomenal. And that this is his directorial debut. Holy
Justice for
shit.
Sarah.
Yeah, Justice for Sarah.
all
God,
she
her
wanted-
death was brutal.
Oh god.
Right after she got accepted to college, her last one.
And a nitpick maybe was like the practical effects on that. Like
No,
it
that was
clearly-
amazing. No,
it
that was really
no,
good.
no, like it was clearly like a doll.
No,
It
I
was
didn't
noticeable.
I didn't notice.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was.
I think a lot of
really
people
good.
noticed it.
I didn't notice.
But it didn't honestly throw me off, and that's why it's a nitpick, because even the practical effects in The Thing, which was fucking amazing, practical
they
effects,
looked real.
they looked real, but you could kind of still tell that it was like fake. This kind of had that same feeling, but like
Well,
it kind of took
even
me back.
Terrifier, you can tell it's an animatronic. You can
Yeah.
only get so good.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but like sometimes, like the way a practical effect that looks fake but still looks well done is still just better than like CGI.
Oh, absolutely.
9 times that. Some miracles where like the CGI is just kind of like really, really good. That's like 1 out of a billion, honestly.
Yeah.
No matter how hard you try with that.
Right. Lastly, I just want to say there were some references to Pearl in this film. I don't know. You've only seen X.
Yeah, I only seen X.
So at the end of Pearl, during the credits, she's doing this infinite smile, or she's just smiling like that in real time. It's not a still image of the entire credits. So they reference that in this when he left for work and she stood there, just smiling the whole time, and it was just on her face for like a minute.
That was the creepiest
Right?
smile.
Also, at the end of Pearl, the same thing where she's smiling. Instead of being a constant smile, this is ending with her screams and I guess her crying. In the credits, it was just constantly screaming and crying. So it was like, referencing that in a nice way. Good references. Good use of calling back to other horror films.
I think so.
Yeah. A phenomenal film. You need to go
The
see this
ending
one.
of like where like she snaps out of it and then she
She's-
starts crying and then it
she
pans
gets
away
to
and that's
live
and that's
from
the
this,
ending.
bro.
Like that's at least she gets to live though.
She's going to jail. Her life's ruined. Bear ruined
That
her life.
too.
Her life is absolutely destroyed and ruined. It's ruined.
I don't think she'll go to jail though.
Who else killed those people? Her fingerprints are all over that place. And she actually killed Sarah.
True.
And Ian. She shot him in
I
the
think
head.
you just want her to.
No, but
to
you
be
can't.
okay, but
He
like
fucked
that's so
her.
fucked up.
He fucked her life. It's ruined. There was
Ruined.
another ending where she actually did kill herself, but they said, "Nah, this is going to be a more fucked up ending. That she's alive."
I think she's got to find a wish. That's
She already made the wish.
Oh yeah, but that was the demon. That wasn't her.
Nah,
Though.
it's still her body.
It
Though.
wasn't her though.
It's still her body. Though.
I could see that being a.
Corey Barker, get on the podcast.
Come on.
We got questions for you. Obsession.
That
God.
would be fucking
Right?
crazy.
Wouldn't that be insane? What? All right. So our last segment, we'll try to go through this quickly. We don't know because it might be a debate. But is this really the best film in the past decade? We have a bracket for you to go through.
Don't we love brackets?
We love brackets. So we have films from 2016 to now. I picked 2 films from each year.
They're missing some.
No, the winner of this will go against that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I was a little confused with the bracket.
So we're gonna go against all
Wasn't
these
used to that
films
app.
and see where it lands.
Let's see where it takes us.
We're new to this app, so we'll see how it goes. So we have to go to settings. Do this. All right. So round 1, we have The Substance 2024 versus Nosferatu 2024. I'm going Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
You agree? Okay. Edit scores. Nosferatu is the winner. Save scores. Look
I
at
think
that.
The Substance was great, but Nosferatu's cinematography.
Cinematography, the lighting, and Bill Skarsgård. Holy shit! It's just so good. And the period piece of the set designs felt like it was actually filmed during that time.
Mhm.
All right. Next, we have Barbarian versus Obsession. I'm going Obsession.
Obsession.
I'm going Obsession. Barbarian had that. It had a comedy horror switch, but for me personally, you can go back and see it in our reviews. It was too harsh of a.
Yeah, at
Conflict there?
times, like the humor, like I think Zach Cregger did humor pretty well, but sometimes it didn't always land, and that's okay
Right.
because sometimes it'd be hard to balance. Like Barbarian was such a weird movie,
Yeah.
that somehow it was gonna have to.
Right.
Oh, got so quiet.
It got very quiet.
I don't like that.
Now our audio sounds great. All right, next, Evil Dead Rise 2023 versus Sinners 2025. I'm going Sinners.
All right,
Because you don't really like Rise, though.
I watched Rise once, didn't like it.
Mhm.
Perhaps the second watch would make me like it because I love the Evil Dead franchise, so I'd want to say
Mhm.
Evil Dead. But because I really did like Sinners, I'm going with Sinners.
That was your number 1 of,
I think
or number 2 or
it was
25?
it was
I
very
think it
top
was your
three.
number. I think it was
top,
one of those.
top 3 or 2.
Sinners goes ahead. Not mad about these. All right, then we have Talk to Me versus Weapons. This is tough. Both fantastic
Should we
films.
say it at the same time?
We both
I don't
ranked
know.
them. We probably should. 3, 2, 1. Talk to Me.
I think I was about to say Talk to Me.
That film is so good.
And shout out because it seems like a lot of YouTubers,
Yeah. They're
Markiplier,
making good films.
Curry Barker, and who did Rocket, like
Yep.
they did Bring Her Back. Like
Mhm.
they've been doing such
So
a well job of like
I know.
being better than
YouTubers.
Hollywood.
Exactly. It's a spit in the face of Hollywood. I gotta go Talk to Me.
It's very close and it's tough.
But Weapons is so good though. But it's the ending that killed it for me. The comedic just running away.
I think the
cartoon
characters
chasing.
were just so fun in Talk to Me.
It is fun. You get that college vibe.
There's that scene when like they're all like the fucking music and then they're just like talking to the hand.
Yeah.
That was great.
All right, round 2. The Conjuring 2 versus Nosferatu. Conjuring 2, Nosferatu. That's funny how that happened. Conjuring 2, 2016. Nosferatu, 2024.
No,
Damn.
Baratu.
If this was The Conjuring 1, I would pick that. But I think I personally have to go Nosferatu. Because that film was just fucking good.
I probably would have picked the Conjuring one if it was the Conjuring one too. I
The
think
Conjuring 2 is so good. The Nun. We're forgetting about The Nun.
it's still Nosferatu.
All right. The Nun.
Oh well, I mean, I was gonna say like I mean,
Like, we got to rank the highs, you know. We'll go with it. Doctor Sleep.
were you that torn on Conjuring too?
No. Nosferatu is
You
clearly.
okay.
All right. Doctor Sleep versus Send Help.
All right.
This one's tough.
Give me a second because it's been a while since I've seen Doctor Sleep.
Doctor Sleep is highly underrated, and it's a perfect sequel to The Shining. And it concludes that story so well.
All right, I'm ready.
You ready? Send Help was also very good. Damn.
3,
And I love The Shining.
2, 1. Send Help for me. But
Doctor Sleep is so good. It's Ewan McGregor.
It's been a while since I've seen it, and Send Help is fresh in my mind, and I like that so much. It's Sam Raimi, and the way that he does horror is just. I'm probably biased because I love The Evil Dead. I like Sam Raimi's style, but Send Help was kind of fresh with the turn of especially the ending.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a little bit of a twist. Maybe not like the ending itself, but the outcome. It's a happy ending for.
But is it though? Because she's technically the villain.
But she's happy ending. The villain has a happy ending.
She has a happy ending. Yeah. See, this is where it gets me. Doctor Sleep I think it's a better film, but I have more fun watching Send Help. So I have more enjoyment watching that. It's like you can't just like rewatch Doctor Sleep a lot. Like it's a heavy-ish film.
Hell, and isn't that a long movie?
Yeah, 2 something. 2 hours something, I think.
I don't know how long Send Help was.
Damn. I'll go with you though. I'll go Send Help. I'm okay with that. I can give that up. If this was The Shining, that would, but it's not. All right, we have Creep 2, which does have a 100% Rotten Tomato score, versus Obsession. Now, Creep 2, I prefer Creep 1.
Yeah, I do too.
And overall, Obsession is just a better film. Because again, it's found footage, so it's a little bit of a knock.
I'm teetering. Like,
So.
I don't want to say Obsession just to say Obsession because I just watched it. Because Mark Duplass
He's so good,
plays that character so good, that it like you kind of believe maybe
He's a little psycho.
maybe he is this character and these are
Real tape. They're real tapes.
real tapes.
Imagine if they were real tapes. Damn.
But Obsession was so good that,
And it might be recency bias, you know?
if this was Creep 1, I think I would have been.
Creep 1 is so good.
I don't even know if I would have said Creep 1, but like it would have been closer if it was Creep 1, but I'm gonna still go with Obsession.
Okay.
Obsession was that good.
It was. All right, Hereditary versus X.
I did not see Hereditary at all.
And you know I don't like that. So I'm going X. Because that film was phenomenal.
I'm gonna go with X, and unfortunately I didn't see the movie. I can't, but
I do. It does
feel like I
deserve a
probably wouldn't
rewatch.
like it.
It does deserve a rewatch. All right, Don't Breathe versus Sinners. Don't Breathe is so good. I think I'm going Don't Breathe. What an original film.
I'm going with Sinners.
Damn. Come on. You saw Don't Breathe though, right?
It's been a while.
But it's so good.
The concept though of the fucking blind man.
Yeah. Being badass. Kidnapping this one girl to keep his lineage going on. Damn.
It's fucked up.
It is fucked up.
Do we roll a dice?
Maybe, yeah. Pull up like a coin, I guess.
Definitely not a penny, because no more of those.
Well, what's your highs on Sinners? Why are you choosing Sinners? Just because you can't remember
I
Don't Breathe?
think probably. Probably. Damn. It probably is because if because this is a spur of the moment bracket.
Right.
I didn't get a chance to.
Right.
I'm most likely ranking newer movies higher that I've seen only because they're a lot fresher in my mind, so I have more of a thought versus past ones. Except movies that I've really liked, like The Thing. Like if The Thing was on here,
Oh yeah.
fucking, it's
Yeah.
already.
It's number one.
Don't even
Yeah.
need the bracket. It's on
Right.
here.
All right. You're gonna call it when I hit it. Oh, Heads is Don't Breathe. Sinners is Tails.
Wait, I'm confused.
You're gonna call it while it's flipping, because you're gonna call Heads or Tails.
Well, if I want Sinners, then why would I call?
Because I want Don't Breathe, so we got to flip a coin for it.
But I'm confused.
We had to
Why do I
decide which
call it,
goes
though?
first. Well, you want me to call it?
Well, no. Why do I have to call it though?
Oh yeah, you're right.
All
right, you're
because I
right.
want Shut
up.
I was just.
Don't
I was
breathe.
hoping that you understood.
All
What
right,
I was
all right. Heads and Tails. Tails goes ahead. Sinners.
That's
goes
Sinners.
on. Like I'm not mad about it, but I prefer Don't Breathe. Oh, I hit. Fuck. Can I edit? Yeah, I can.
I guess it's just making sure. Wait.
Okay.
Oh,
good.
okay. Why
Yeah, I know.
why is that a warning like that?
All right. Ready or Not versus A Quiet Place Part 2.
I have not seen. I watched the first Quiet Place. Didn't see the second one.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go with Ready or Not because
Yeah,
I like that.
I'm
movie
going
so
with
much.
Ready or Not. That one's a lot of fun. If it was A Quiet Place Part 1, I would pick that.
I'd probably still pick Ready or Not.
Don't fuck me on this. All right, we have It Chapter 1 versus Talk to Me. I'm going It Chapter 1.
Mm.
Really? You're agreeing with that on the fly? It's so good.
Yeah,
Bill
yeah.
Skarsgård.
Bill,
But talk. It's
that
such-
was
This is like a bad matchup.
that was it. I watched so many times.
But
it
this
was
is like a bad matchup because these movies are so good. But It 2017 is such a perfect film. All right, now we have A Quiet Place Part 1 versus Malignant. He's never seen Malignant. I think it's a very
I
underrated
did see
film.
A Quiet Place, and it was
Very
it was a very long time ago.
But it's very good. And you've never seen Malignant.
So I'm gonna have to go with A Quiet Place.
Right. I'm gonna go with that. It was like the first silent horror movie. And what a way to use audio in a silent movie. Kind of like Undertone. But the whole movie's silent, but it's still engaging. All right. Round 3. Nosferatu versus Send Help. This is tough.
That is a tough
This is
one
really tough now.
because two different types of movies.
Very
Don't
different.
want to compare apples to oranges.
This is like fun schlocky versus the artistic value. It's like that.
At this point, it's like, what do we want? It was like probably like about the same. I mean,
I think
what
I'm
did I
going-
give, what did I give Nosferatu? It was probably like close to a 9.
Probably
I
an 8 or
think.
9. I gave it like a 9.5, I think. I might go Send Help though. Because the rewatchability is getting me. Like if I want to watch a masterpiece.
Yeah, if I'm gonna watch, if I
It's
had the
it's
choice to
tough.
just watch one of these again, I'm probably gonna watch Send Help. So I'm gonna go with Send Help.
Yeah, I think I have to. Sorry, Nosferatu. You're still fantastic.
It's like Nosferatu, kind of like it's kind of hard to rewatch it. There's some movies where like you already know the ending, but like you kind of just you don't want to watch it again, but you still really liked it.
Mhm.
That's Nosferatu's like kind of one of those movies.
All right, Obsession versus X. Damn.
Obsession.
Hot damn. See,
The acting
X
was
is
so good.
But X is so good. Because it's a perfect homage to the slasher films, but done in a modern way. And like this, the themes in that film. Mia Goth.
Let's not get
I
Mia
do-
Goth. Let's not.
What?
We don't get Mia Goth because you're gonna embarrass
No,
yourself.
we're gonna get Mia Goth. No, if we had Jenna Ortega, I'd embarrass myself. See, I prefer Pearl over X. So Obsession might take it.
Obsession.
You're in agreement?
Yeah, Obsession.
All right. Sinners versus Ready or Not. I would choose Ready or Not 2 over Sinners.
If I'm gonna pick another movie, if I'm gonna watch another movie, again at this point, I'm gonna watch Ready or Not again.
Really?
Yeah.
You're gonna choose Ready or Not
Sometimes
over
I
Sinners?
just like fun movies. And Ready or Not was fun, like
It is fun.
because this is humor. Sinners has some humor. It's got some like
Yeah,
dark humor, like
Yeah.
the main guy is like, what? Got this message. What a
Shit. Okay. All right. It Chapter 1 versus The Quiet Place.
chapter 1.
Yeah, It Chapter 1 is this. All right, round 4.
Round 4.
Send Help versus Obsession.
Now this does get hard.
It does get hard, but I'm still going Obsession. Oh, I don't know. It's the whole package. It feels like we're just gonna put Obsession.
I want to rewatch Obsession again.
I do.
I'm probably gonna watch it again because
And I own.
my girlfriend didn't watch it, so
Oh. And I own Send Help,
and she felt a little.
and I
left
haven't
out.
watched it yet.
She felt left out. Nah, she didn't. She couldn't make it.
Yeah. All right, Obsession. Damn, that's tough. Sam Raimi. All right, Ready or Not or It Chapter 1? It Chapter 1.
No, we already know it. This is
What?
gonna be a
Do
big
we
fight.
know? It is.
Wait, I didn't make my choice.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's going. You can't.
I'll give you
fight
that
it.
one. You've conceded on some. Okay.
The last one. Is it biased?
Obsession versus It Chapter 1.
Damn.
This is
Which
hard.
film has more flaws? Now, damn. It's tough
The
because...
story for Obsession is a lot more grounded, so it kind of...
But it's not super unique.
Yeah.
It's a tale as old as time. But it's the way it was filmed, the acting, and the lighting and the sounding that made it unique and refreshing.
And making our main character, Bear, so unlikable, I think makes it stand out with that story.
But It Chapter 1 is so fucking
But the characters,
funny. Or...
Bill Skarsgård, the kids of the Losers Club, they're
so relatable.
the dynamic was so that like it's such a good friend group.
Now, the only thing I'll knock It Chapter 1 on is all of the scare scenes, they get kind of repetitive because they all happen like one scene, then it's another, then it's another. Like that does kind of get a little repetitive, but it's still done so.
Because I've watched It Chapter 1 many times.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough. And like, I don't know. Obsession, it's so good. We have two Oscar-worthy performances here. We have Bill Skarsgård and what's your real name?
Indy,
yeah.
Indy, I think.
Damn.
Indy or Indy?
I think it's Indy.
It's spelled INDE, I think.
Yeah. But It Chapter 1's so good, bro.
I'm gonna go with Obsession.
We gotta go with the high highs.
Obsession was
Feed your
it's
flesh
so
as I eat your... What if I told you that the next killer in Dead by Daylight is most likely Pennywise?
that doesn't change a thing. They could end up making her the killer.
Because it's so good.
Imagine they collab.
Do I concede on It Chapter 1? Oh, it's so good. It's got to just be the coin, I guess. Look. He's everywhere.
Should we hold off on what we think and
We can't.
ask the viewers? This is the final question.
No, well, it's our decision. But then we'll ask them as well. We got to know.
We'll never know.
We got to know.
I guess we'll never know.
Heads, tails.
I mean, yeah, heads. Doesn't win.
It Chapter 1 is the winner. They're both phenomenal films. But in our official bracket,
From my point of view,
the Jedi area. Well, then you are lost. It's so good. In our bracket, you know, we didn't really have time to like fully debate. We kind of conceded a lot. But It Chapter 1 is the best horror movie in the past decade. Right up against Obsession.
no, Obsession won.
It depends on, but It Chapter 1's so good.
The reason why it is a remake, as much as Obsession
But
is
it's the highest grossing horror film.
Obsession. Yes, the story is the tale as old as time, but it's not a remake
Look, there he is again, bro.
of something.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
That's why Obsession I think beats It Chapter 1.
But it was so good though.
'Cause
Like
it is an actual like it's a remake because they've
it's a remake of a remake because it's a remake of the book
because there's a book
and then a remake of the TV series.
which not necessarily bad,
But it was such a breakthrough remake.
but I don't think it tops
Like
Obsession.
it broke records.
Obsession is so unique that it didn't have that's a unique story.
I can give you that. Obsession has a lot in its favor.
There we go.
It has a lot in its favor. Directorial debut knocked it out of the park. So that's like points there, if you want to count that.
Mhm.
I mean, it is so good though. It's already set in stone.
No, it's not.
It says right there.
All right, let's
We'll ask you guys.
in the comments.
What do you think of this bracket? Obviously, if anybody watches all the way to this, they're gonna go, "Well, you left out this movie." Yeah, we know. There's a lot of movies. And
We
there's a
left it
lot
out.
of-
We already thought you guys had.
There's a lot of highly rated films that aren't on here. I forgot to put Smile and Smile 2 on here, but you didn't see those, so I didn't put them on here.
Oh, yeah,
I
that
tried
would
to
have been a
keep
lot
it.
of movies I didn't see.
I tried to keep it a lot from the ones that we saw. Most of them.
I mean, I saw Smile 1. It's
So
not
good.
2 though.
So good. You should see it. So good. Yeah, let us know from this bracket which film on here do you think is the best? out of the Obsession versus Chapter 1, which one of those do you like better? And yeah, overall, tell us your favorite horror movie in the past decade.
Yeah, you could have created your own bracket, put it in the comments.
Send it to us. Yeah.
Whole thing. But versus Obsession and It Chapter 1, what do you think should win?
Realistically, it's probably Obsession, but it is just so good. Like
He's biased.
It's my like. It's in. I think it's moved up into my top 5.
There's like 50 episodes of evidence of how biased you are towards it.
Well, yeah, but I think it's that good.
Gotta set your bias away.
Damn. Do you think Obsession's better than season 1 of the show? Because
Yeah.
that show is really good.
Yeah. Damn. I think so.
All right, you got a hater.
Because again, the series again is still
that's new.
It's original story. Yeah, you're right.
Brought to the film, it's original.
Yeah.
It's in the book mostly, but not a lot. Mainly,
but it's still using the same character again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's our bracket. That's what we think is the best horror film. In reality, as a film as itself, like technical, it's probably Obsession, but I just have a lot more enjoyment with It Chapter 1, as we all know.
Mm-hmm.
If it was Obsession versus It Chapter 2, I'd easily give it to Obsession. I think It Chapter 2 is still phenomenal, but it definitely has a lot of flaws. But yeah, going flaw to flaw, Obsession is probably the best. So maybe we'll be lame and recency bias and we'll change it to Obsession. So we'll make Obsession the best horror movie that we think in the past decade based on this small list. You know, if like we really sat down and talked about it, maybe it's not. But for right now, Obsession is the best.
We just have a whole episode dedicated Obsession versus It Chapter 1.
Yeah, right. And we debate it. Maybe in the future. Let us know in the comments.
What's that channel? That they do the movie debates. I think. What are they called?
Which channel?
I think they've contacted us before.
Really? Movie debates? Oh yeah, another podcast. Yeah. On TikTok, they contact us.
That was a while ago.
They do a lot of stuff. We're busy. So yeah, comment below what you thought of Obsession. Comment below if you've happened to see any of these short films that we talked about, the indie films, or if you go to watch them, let us know your thoughts. Let us know your thoughts on Obsession and our bracket. We'll see you next time. That's going to conclude it.
Adios.
Subscribe.
Amigos.
500 by July 4th.
And amigas.
Yes.